Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we are rejoicing. We are glad in it. Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, May the 30th, 2023. I'm super excited about today's show. If you're coming on, joining me live, please do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, tag Lolly Dolly, everybody, and let them know your boy Ramonepreston, my squad. We are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta on this Tuesday. I want to say happy Tuesday to all of you that are joining me live. Make sure that you put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from. Please put in the comments what city you're watching me from. Good afternoon. Shout out to all of you. Wherever you are, whatever it is that you're doing, I hope you have had an amazing Memorial Day weekend. Most of you that are watching me today, you probably had a 3-day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I actually took yesterday off, Memorial Day. I was really forced to take it off. My wife and my daughter, they talked me into hanging out doing some retail therapy, but I totally, and thoroughly enjoyed myself. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you are joining me live, I want to say welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm your host, Ramonepreston, every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. I come here live to share information with you, to give you the game, to show you how you can literally go from 0 figures to 7 figures and beyond. That's what I do. I teach, I train, I educate, I mentor, I coach, I consult my people to get to their financial, to their economic, to their professional next level. And so I am definitely excited about today's show. We're going to talk about 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. That's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. Listen, let me just say this, even before I get into my lesson. The way the world is today, you should all automatically be thinking about how to become a millionaire. Like, you shouldn't even be thinking about nothing less than becoming a millionaire. And I know sometimes when you hear people say that, you start getting a little in your feelings and thinking like, man, ain't no way in this world that's gonna happen. It's only for a certain group of people. It's just not true, all right? You can develop the mentality. You can develop the right methods to become a millionaire. And here's the truth. You ain't gonna become a millionaire in your money if you don't first become a millionaire in your mind. And so today I wanna talk to you about the 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. If you are watching me right now and you have dreams, desires, aspirations, ambitions to be financially free, to be out of debt, to have a successful business or career, to at the very least become a millionaire, I want you to do me a quick favor. Put in the comments #millionaire. #millionaire. I want you to put that in the comments. #millionaire. Millionaire. I want you to put that in the comments for me, okay? Now, if you don't have dreams and desires to become a millionaire, if you ain't thinking about getting rich, having money, being financially free, don't put anything in the comments. But if you truly have a dream and a desire in your heart, if you truly have aspirations and ambitions to do better, to be better, to help your family, to be a blessing to your community, to further serve the purpose of your church, I want you to put in the comments #millionaire. All right? And you should be saying to yourself, I want to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I am a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I am a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I am a millionaire. You need to be saying that over and over and over again. That should be one of your affirmations. So put in the comments, hashtag millionaire. Okay? So again, today we're going to be talking about three keys to moving like a millionaire. All right? And before I get into these three keys, a few things I want to clarify for those of you that are watching today, okay? First of all, there are experts today. Like, these are some of the smartest people economically on the planet. They are clearly expressing to us, all right? All you have to do is just watch the news. All you have to do is, just read some articles, and a lot of this information is clouded. It's a little, it's a little manipulated. But if you read between the lines, they're experts, economic experts that exist today who are emphasizing, they are clearly emphasizing and explaining that there's going to be a major downturn in the economy, not just in the economy of the United States of America, but in the economy of the world. We're already seeing it with inflation. We're already seeing it with the price of goods that continue to go up, the wages and the pay of a lot of jobs are either stable or going down. People are losing their jobs. It's a lot going on in the world. And so the people who are considered to be like the smartest economists and experts in the world are all clearly suggesting and emphasizing that we got to do something different. Okay? Now this speaks volumes to these three keys that I'm going to give you today, because I don't want you to just know what to do, but I also want you to have a reason why you're doing it. Okay? One of my mentors said, threat, the idea of threat can become an asset to you if you use it appropriately, if you understand what I'm saying. So I don't want to just show you what you need to do, but I want to make sure that you got a reason why you're doing what you're being showed to do. Okay? And one of your reasons should be that we're in a crazy economy. A lot of things are going bad. And guess what? When this economic downturn really starts hitting home, millions and millions of people are going to be affected. And these financial and economic experts are suggesting that when this economic downturn really hits home, millions of people are going to be affected for the next maybe 3 to 5 years. So it ain't something that's just going to happen and then it's like 6 months from now we bouncing back. What you and I see going on in the economy, not just in the world economy, not just in American economy, but I'm talking about in the economy of your bank account, the economy of your household, the economy of your community. What we see going on are things that the smartest people in the world have warned us about. They've been telling us about. But a lot of times we're just not paying attention to it. And guess what? Because of this economic downturn, not only are millions of people going to be affected for the next few years, but these economic experts, these financial geniuses are suggesting that industries are going to be wiped out. There are whole industries, not just jobs, not just businesses, but there are whole industries that are going to be wiped out because of automation and because of the digitization of technologies and platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, we're already seeing this stuff happen. It's just that for so many of us, we don't feel it the way it's gonna be felt a year or two from now, and we thinking we good until we're not good. So whether you work on a job, whether you are a freelancer, a 1099 contractor, or whether you're a legitimate business owner, you should be clear on the writing that's on the wall. And you should be aware enough to know that something has to happen in my life in order for me not to become a statistic or a victim to the economic downturn that's inevitable. It's already happening, okay? So I want you to stay with me on this, okay? So there's an economic downturn. Millions of people are going to be affected for the next at least 3 to 5 years. It ain't something that's going to shift back and bounce back in 3 to 4 months. This thing can happen. This thing can happen, and it can ride and go and keep unfolding and keep getting worse for the next 3 to 5 years. Okay. Here's the good part about all of what I'm saying. There are going to be more opportunities for free enterprise than ever before. There are going to be more opportunities for entrepreneurship than ever before. And some of these financial and economic experts are already suggesting that the number of millionaires can very well double within the next 3 years. Man, y'all, we got a lot to talk about today, y'all. I just want you to think about what I just said. I want you to think about what I just said now. Okay? So on one hand, the news outlets, the economists, the financial platforms, the articles, the reports are all showing that, okay, there's about to be this major economic downturn in which we're already seeing it, but it's going to continue to get worse. And there are going to be millions of people affected for the next 3 to 5 years. I'm not just making this stuff up. This is stuff that I research and read and do studies on and talk to other people who know what's going on. And these things are real, okay? So let's just hypothetically say that there is an economic downturn that's going to continue to get worse. And let's just hypothetically say that it's going to affect millions of people, millions of jobs, disrupt industries. It's going to change the landscape of business and money in millions of people's lives for the next 3 to 5 years. All right, let's just hypothetically say what I'm saying is true. Let's just go with that for a minute, okay? Now, there are also studies that show the number of millionaires are going to double in the next 3 years. Isn't that ironic that within the next 3 years, millions of people are going to be affected negatively by the economic downturn, but also in the next three years, the number of millionaires are going to double. So we have about 22 million millionaires in the United States of America right now. That number is supposed to double in the next 3 years during the same time that industries are being disrupted, during the same time that workers are being laid off by the tens of thousands, during the same time that prices for goods and services and products are going up, inflation continues to rise, interest rates are rising, pay wages are flat or going down. Like during the same time, all these things are happening. So on one hand, it's bad for one group of people, and then on the other hand, it's amazing for another group of people. So you have to decide which part or which group do you want to be in? Which part do you want to play a role in? Do you want to be on the downside for the next 3 years? Or do you want to be on the upside for the next 3 years? If you listen to me, listen, I'm going to tell you, you should be thinking about how can I be one of the 22 million new millionaires that are going to be added to the 22 million millionaires that exist, if that number is going to double in the next 3 years. You should be thinking about how can I be one of the 22 plus million people that will become millionaires in the next 3 years. So again, do you want to be a millionaire? Do you have dreams and desires to be a millionaire? Do you have aspirations and ambitions to be a millionaire? And I'm just using the word millionaire as a basis. Maybe you want to be a decamillionaire. Maybe you want to be a billionaire or a trillionaire. But we're just using millionaire as a basis. At the very least, we got to get you to at least thinking like you could become a millionaire. You're going to become a millionaire. You are a millionaire. All right. So we've established that foundation. Okay. So now let's look at the 3 keys that I want to give you today for moving like a millionaire. I want you to move like a millionaire. But if you're going to move like a millionaire, something in your mind got to shift. Something in your mind got to change. You cannot live in the manifestation and in the materialization of something you have not manifested and materialized in your mind. This is a mental game first before you see the manifestation, before you see the materialization. So mentally, you've got to wrap your mind around the potential and the possibility of becoming a millionaire. And when I say millionaire, remember, I'm talking about becoming financially free. I'm talking about becoming debt free. I'm talking about becoming free enough to do the things you want to do for the people that you want to do them for. So we want to establish that foundation. All right. So let's elevate our minds today to at least accept the fact that we have the ability. We have the opportunity. We have at our disposal the information, the tools, the resources, and the wherewithal to become millionaires. But we must first accept that in our minds, okay? So let me give you these 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. And again, these are keys that in my own personal life and in my observation of people who are in my life that are financially successful, I've seen these keys manifest. So these are not just things that I've made up. These are things that I've seen manifest in my life. I've seen the change that they have brought to my life. I've seen how these moves or these keys have changed the trajectory of my personal financial situation and the financial situation of many people that I personally know. And so all you got to do is take these keys, and it's not like you're going to just listen to it today. You know, you're going to process it, and then like a week from now, you a millionaire. I mean, it can happen, but the likelihood of it happening like that is very, very low, because you have to dial in on these keys until they become not only a part of your frame of mind, but until they become a part of your daily practices. And you may have to be consistent with these things over long periods of time in order to see them manifest. Okay? So 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. Let's get you going. 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. Okay? So let me see if I can just give you a little study guide right here. 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. That's what we want you to be. And again, I want you to be that in your mind first. I don't want you to try to be that in your money and you haven't become that in your mind. Because trust me, the people who become millionaires in their money but never become millionaires in their mind, most likely lose that status of a millionaire. But the people who become millionaires in their mind, so they develop a frame of mind. Most likely they develop the disciplines and the daily habits to be consistent over long periods of time, so that when they see the money as millionaires, they already have the mentality as millionaires, and they're able to maintain the integrity of that over a long period of time. Okay, so let's look at the 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. All right, Key number one, if you're going to move like a millionaire, here's what you're going to have to learn how to do. You're going to have to learn how to make, manage, and multiply money. Okay? This is key number one. I want you to take notes and write it down. If you're going to move like a millionaire, and again, I'm not just talking hypothetical stuff. I'm not just talking out the side of my head. I'm talking stuff that I live, that's gotten me to where I am. And I know a lot of people who are millionaires and who got money are living on a day-to-day basis. Okay? So the first key to moving like a millionaire, if you're going to move like a millionaire, the first thing you're going to have to learn how to do is you're going to have to learn how to make, manage, and multiply money. You're going to have to get good at this. This is the first key. All right? It's 3 parts to this: making money, managing money, and multiplying money. All right? So I took notes today so I can share everything with you clearly and articulate it the best way. Because again, there's a lot of hype around becoming a millionaire, being financially free, especially on the internet today. And so it's easy for you to listen to somebody like me and say, yeah, you just talking and it sounds good and you just selling me a dream and getting me excited, but there ain't no substance to what you saying. No, boo. No, bro, it's some substance to this. Because if you plan on moving like a millionaire, as I said, it begins first in your mind before it shows up in your bank account or in your money. But the key to moving like a millionaire, the key to operating your life on a day-to-day basis like a millionaire begins with you learning how to implement these 3 things. This is inside of the first key. You have to learn how to make, manage, and multiply money. So now what do I mean with these three aspects of this first key? Okay, making money. Listen to this. Making money is all about being able to turn things into cash by getting good at sales. Okay? So let me break this thing down. We're gonna break it down into three forms, okay? So we got make, we got manage, we got multiply. So again, making money is all about being able to turn things into cash by getting good at sales. This requires, listen to me, a good offer or a product and a good process or strategic steps to a close. So making money is really about getting good at sales. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you watch how millionaires move, you will see that millionaires move a different way when it comes to making money, because they know how to convert things into cash. They know how to find products and services. They know how to make good offers with those products and services. And they know how to create strategic steps to bring someone to a close on the products and services that they are offering. Are you with me on that? Like, I'm teaching you like principles that can change your life. So moving like a millionaire is not you just saying, oh, I just need to make money. I need to do the math on how much $1 million is and how many of this do I need to sell to make $1 million. That don't mean nothing. You could take $1 million, you could divide that up by a $1,000 product, by a $10,000 product, by a $100 product, by a $500 product. It don't mean you're gonna make $1 million. What it means is you did the math on $1 million, but you have to take the mathematics and turn that mathematical calculation into a skill set. And the skill set that supports making money is the skill set of sales. So that means you got to learn how to make money by learning how to sell. You have to learn how to close. You have to learn how to take products and services, make good offers with those products and services, and create strategic steps that lead someone to a close. It's a process that you have to go through. You have to learn how to sell. That's what making money is about. I was just telling my team early this morning during our training and our role playing and our meeting that there are so many entrepreneurs that we work with personally, and I say it respectfully, but it's the truth, and so many entrepreneurs that I just know, period, who don't know how to make money. They just don't know how to make money. What do you mean they don't know how to make money? They don't know how to sell. They don't know how to find a good product, a good service, make a good offer, and create a strategic step or learn strategic steps to bring people to a close. They know nothing about sales. And I'm guilty of that. There was a time in my entrepreneurial journey that all I was going off of was, charisma, my ability to communicate. I don't mind getting in front of people, talking and going in a room and connecting with people, but that doesn't necessitate a close, and it doesn't guarantee you make money. As a matter of fact, I probably made less money doing more talking because I didn't know how to actually sell. Okay? So this is the first key to moving like a millionaire. You got to learn how to make, manage, and multiply money. Okay? Making money is about sales. Managing money is all about income and expense tracking, financial planning and forecasting. This involves creative tax strategies in all income categories. So when it comes to managing money is really about you learning how to track your day-to-day financial activities. This is another thing that entrepreneurs don't know how to do, unfortunately. Like, there's a reason why we got 32 million small businesses in the United States of America, and 80% of these businesses have no employees and make no profit, if not more than 80%, because they don't know how to make money. They don't know how to sell. They don't know anything about professional sales. They don't know anything about taking products and services and creating offers and strategic processes for closes. And they don't know how to manage. They don't know how to manage their financial activities. So managing money is about you learning how to track your day-to-day financial activities. That means you gotta find a system like QuickBooks, and you've got to house the information, the data of all your financial activities so that you can be clear on how much money are you making, if you're making any money. How much money are you spending? Even if you ain't making money, you're still spending money. And how much money is left? In other words, do you have any cash flow? Because that's going to set the trajectory. It's going to determine and forecast how the future of your finances and your business looks. So many people overlook that. If you don't know where you are right now financially, you definitely can't forecast where you're going to go. You can't start predicting future activity in your business if you don't know where you are currently. Am I making sense? I hope you catch what I'm saying, because these are keys to moving like a millionaire. Like, I do not personally know a millionaire who doesn't know how to make money and who doesn't know how to manage money. And if they don't know how to manage money, they definitely know how to make it, and they're probably spending the money they make to hire people to manage it. But ain't no way in this world you're going to be a millionaire and have $1 million business or more and don't know how to convert things into cash. And then if you're a small business owner, like 32 million business owners are in America, right? If you're a small business owner and you only have like you or your spouse or maybe one or two people working with you, I'm telling you that you have to learn these things. You ain't going to be able to just pay somebody enough money to do this stuff for you. It's not going to happen. Point blank, period. So you got to learn how to make money. You got to learn how to manage money. We're talking about tracking financial activities. That's what you're doing right here. And if you ain't tracking your own personal financial activities, most likely you ain't tracking the activities of your business. You have no idea what's coming or what's going and what's left in your business. All right. And number 3, you got to learn how to multiply that money. Multiplying money, listen to this, is all about economies of scale through expansion, through reallocation and investing. This can include adding staff, adding systems and technology, operations, real estate, intellectual property, and other assets. So this is all about economies of scale. And so I want you to understand something. Multiplying your money is a result of learning how to manage your money. Managing your money doesn't exist until you make money. Are you understand what I'm saying? So if you plan on moving like a millionaire and moving into becoming a millionaire, this key will be probably the most critical key to making that kind of move. Making the money, managing the money, and then multiplying the money. All right? Let's get to number 2. So if you understood what I just explained to you about this first key, I want you to share with me that your biggest takeaway in the comments. I want you to share your biggest takeaway in the comments. If you understood what I just shared with you in that first key, share with me what your biggest takeaway is. All right? The first key was you have to learn how to make, manage, and multiply money. Okay? Number 2, the second key to moving like a millionaire. You have to learn how to win, wait, and work. Win, wait, and work. And like I mentioned, don't just listen to me and think I'm just giving you some hypothetical jargon. These are keys that you gotta dial in on. These keys require information, but these keys also require personal development. They require implementation and execution. They don't just require you getting a whole bunch of information and then you start speaking it like you got it, but you ain't doing nothing different in your own day-to-day activities. Nothing is going to change, especially if you're an entrepreneur and a business owner. All right? So we've covered number 1. Number 2, this is the second key to moving like a millionaire. And again, I don't even think you can get to the second key if you don't figure out the first key. You got to figure out the making money part, selling, making an offer, closing deals. You got to figure out managing money, tracking financial activities. You got to figure out multiplying money through economies of scale. Then the second key is, as a millionaire or as an individual who intends to move like a millionaire, you got to learn how to win, wait, and work. What do you mean by winning, waiting, and working? Here's what I mean. Winning is a belief system. Winning is a belief system that comes from changing the information you knew and adopting a new set of principles and concepts for money and success. So the moving like a millionaire challenges you to win, or in other words, to upgrade your belief system about money, about business, and about success. Most people who want to be millionaires, want to be financially free, most entrepreneurs who want to have a successful business, they're operating on information that they KNEW, they knew. They still operate on information that they knew. Something that their uncle told them, or their auntie that babysat them when they was kids, or somebody who was thinking small. A mom and pop shop told you this is what you need to do if you're going to be in business. Most entrepreneurs are operating on information that they knew. So they're not mentally built to win financially. And I say this respectfully. Okay? They're not mentally built to win financially. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. But if you're going to move like a millionaire, this second key requires you to move like a winner, not to just say, oh, I'm a winner. That don't mean nothing because you're saying you're a winner. You know how many people who losing, who trying to trick themselves into thinking they're winning, but they're really losing? No. Winning is about a belief system that comes from changing the information you knew and adopting a new set of principles and concepts for money and success. Most people never get past this one component of this second key. Most people never even get to the second key, number one. But most people, even if they make it to the second key, if they figure out key number one, making money, managing money, and multiplying money, which most people never do, when it comes to winning, most people think they already have a winner's mindset because they're not willing to address and confront the lie of their current situation. So it's like this. If you're struggling financially, or if you're a business owner and your business is really not growing and expanding, if you don't have a winner's mentality, meaning that if you are not getting new sets of information, if you're not living off new principles and concepts about growing your business, you're probably living off and operating your business off information you knew about business. And you can easily start making sense of that by looking at other people saying, well, at least I ain't living under a bridge. There's always somebody or some group of people you can put yourself against to feel better about yourself. But what you should be doing is you should be looking at other successful business owners and saying, I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to be. Because if I was where I'm supposed to be, I wouldn't be stuck doing everything. This is why 80% of businesses, we're talking about 8 out of 10 business owners that you know right now, have no employees. They have no employees. 6 to 7 out of 10 businesses that you know right now, they're not making a profit, which means the only money that business has is the money that the person who owns the business puts in it, probably from another job. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not easy starting a business and making enough money in that business that it pays you a salary, pays your employees, pays itself so it can grow and expand. So it demands that you go from new to new. You got to get a new set of principles and concepts. And if you ain't around people who sharing that information with you, where you getting it from? So you can feel some kind of way about coaches and mentors and networking and surrounding yourself with successful people. And most of the time, if you're not willing to pay to be in those types of circles, nobody's going to give you access to it if you're not a winner. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I wasn't winning financially and when I wasn't winning in my business, I can remember. I can vividly remember when I first started as an entrepreneur. I used to always wonder, man, why nobody won't let me in their circle? Like, why nobody won't, why nobody won't call me back and, give me an opportunity. And I had to come to a realization that, bruh, you're not winning, unfortunately. You're not winning financially. You're not winning that game. You're not winning in business. And if you really want to win, even though you might not currently be winning, you're not willing to make the necessary sacrifices to get into certain rooms. Translation, you ain't paying to play. You ain't willing to pay the kind of money you got to pay to get into certain rooms, to go to certain events, to be coached and mentored by certain people. How do you think it's going to happen? Oh, I know. You probably think, oh, you're going to find a guru and they're going to just mentor you for free for the next 5 years. It ain't happening. They probably ain't even got time to do that for you. You understand what I'm saying? So this is winning. All right. Let me get to the two other parts. Okay, because you got to learn how to win, but then you got to learn how to wait. Waiting is all about delaying gratification. This is what waiting is about. Delaying gratification. Oh my God. Woo! This is the big deal, y'all. Delaying gratification. What do you mean by delaying gratification? Here's what I mean. You have to learn to build a money muscle through daily disciplines over a long period of time. You got to be willing to delay gratification. Like me and my wife, I appreciate my wife so much because we've been married for 20 years, but me and my wife, we're on the same page. We stay on one accord. That's one thing I can say about me and my wife and our marriage for the last 20 years. We've been on one accord. We've been on the same page. We came in with that mentality. And my wife, she flows with me. I flow with her. We never pull each other out of sync from where God wants us to go. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because my wife, she is even better than me when it comes to delaying gratification. In other words, she ain't thirsty for stuff. She don't have to have all the nicest, newest stuff. She knows how to take, whether it's an apartment, whether it's a condo, whether it's just a house. We done lived in all of them. And she knows how to make the best out of whatever we got. And even today, as financially stable and successful we may be in our own personal life and in our business, we don't live nowhere near the level that we could live based on the money that we might have or make. You know why? We don't mind waiting because we don't want to be millionaires. We want to be billionaires. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? We want to be so rich, so we're not caught up on, oh, well, we got it right now. We can just do anything we want to do. We can live where we want to live. We're going to live nice. We're going to drive nice. We're going to dress nice. We're going to enjoy life, but not on the level that we could if we wanted to. That's what I want you to understand. So we live on way less than what we make. We live on way less than what we make. Way less than what we make. We live way less than what we make because we don't mind waiting. We don't mind waiting. We don't mind waiting because we know the day is going to come and people are going to look up and they're going to be like, how did you get there? They're going to be trying to figure out, like, how did y'all go from here to here? Like, what happened? Like, did y'all hit the lottery or something? No, we delayed gratification. We delayed gratification. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh my God, I hope you're hearing me. So number 2 is wait, and number 3 is work. Working is a biblical concept that requires you to do what you can with a purpose. This doesn't always mean you're doing what you want or what you love. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I say moving like a millionaire requires work, I'm not talking about you doing what you want or doing what you love. You have to learn to do what you can with a purpose. Do you understand me? So work is not about, oh, I'm going to do what I love or I'm going to do what I want. No, it don't work like that. Not if you're going to move like a millionaire. What that means is, even if I don't love it or if I don't want to do it, I'm going to do what I can with a purpose. Okay? Me and my daughter, we went out on a date yesterday and we was just enjoying ourselves and talking. And then when we got back with my wife and we started, just browsing around stores, doing some retail therapy, we were talking about how when my daughter and my son were babies, how we had like a 2-door Mustang, and they used to be in the back seat, and they used to go with me at night when I had this little gig cleaning parking lots. I used to have to go there at night, you know, like 9, 10 o'clock at night when the parking lots were empty. And here in Atlanta, and it's like 3 or 4 different floors, you know, these parking garages. And I used to let the top down on the Mustang, and my kids would be standing up in the back seat, and I'm just riding around with my little stick, you know, grabbing trash. And I was doing it, but I didn't love it. I didn't want to do it, but I did what I could with a purpose. When my wife and I first started as a 2-person real estate team, I did anything. Janitorial work, cleaning, I would paint, fix toilets, I would do anything. If you had pets you needed me to babysit, I would babysit your pet if you was gonna pay me. You know why? I was willing to work, to do what I can. Do what I can with a purpose. Am I making sense? All right? So let me give you the last one before we go. And if you listen to me for this second key, let me know what your biggest takeaway is so far on this second key. All right? If you're just coming on, today's show is about the 3 keys to moving like a millionaire. And I'm not just talking hypothetical. I'm talking practical. I'm talking strategic, methodical, things that you can do and implement and execute to move like a millionaire, okay? So number 1, you have to learn how to make money, manage money, and multiply money. Making money is about converting things into cash. It's about learning how to sell. It's about learning how to take products and services, make good offers, and learn how to create a process to walk people to a close. That's what making money is about. Managing money is about being able to track your financial activities. Most likely you're going to have to use like a software like QuickBooks to do that. Multiplying money is about economies of scale. So that means when you start making money and then you start tracking that money and holding on to it, you reinvest it back into your business by hiring staff, buying systems, paying for coaching and mentorship. It should all be reinvested to create economies of scale, okay? The second key to moving like a millionaire is you got to learn how to win. That's a belief system. You got to learn how to wait. That's delaying gratification. And then number 3, you got to learn how to work. Not doing what you love and doing what you want to do. Doing what you can do with a purpose. That's a difference, okay? And number 3, you have to learn, if you're going to move like a millionaire, you have to learn how to document. You got to learn how to duplicate and delegate. Now, here's the thing. What I'm sharing with you, it works perfect for an entrepreneur who wants to own a business. If you're just an entrepreneur or you're an employee, W-2 or 1099, and you don't want to own a business, you just want to try to do your own little thing and make your own little money, a lot of what I'm saying ain't going to work, because you got to build a business, a real infrastructure for some of these principles to work. I'm not saying you cannot be a millionaire working for somebody. But if you're going to be a millionaire working for somebody, I know people who are millionaires that are working for other people, but all of them are either executives or salespeople. So if you ain't got like master degrees and doctorate degrees to be like executives in a high position, because you've worked your way up and climbed that corporate ladder, you're going to have to be a salesperson. Like it ain't really too many other ways that it's going to happen working for someone else. And then it has to be a business that you work for that's big enough, that's massive enough, that can actually afford to pay you to be a millionaire or to facilitate your sales to become a millionaire. Do you understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're going to have to own a business, and you're going to have to run that business, and you're going to have to work that business and grow that business. You ain't going to just start some business, create some automated platform or automated system, click a couple buttons and be in, the Bahamas for 6 months. It don't work like that. You're going to have to work that thing and build that thing and grow that thing, and it's going to require you to do these things and change along the way. All right? So here's the third thing. You have to learn how to document, duplicate, and delegate. Documenting is all about taking the principles you learn and executing them at the highest level, and then marking all the details of your milestone along the way. So this is something that I teach my students and clients, because in order for you to document all the details of your day-to-day activities, you have to have a system for that. Okay? You have to have systems, and then you have to have processes. So that means you're going to have like financial systems and processes, sales and marketing systems and processes, and you're going to have operational systems and processes. So you can start documenting all the details of what's going on in your business. So I'm one of those people where I want to know all the details of my business. I want to know how many calls were made, how many emails went out, how many posts was on social media, what the number of engagement was, how many people reached back out to us, how many appointments we set, how much money came in. Like, I want to know all the details. Why? Because I want to document this stuff. I cannot delegate and duplicate what I don't document. So if you get to a point to where you got money that you want to hire somebody, you got to know, like, okay, what is that person going to do? How am I going to document the details of what they do when you don't even know how to document the own details of what you do? See, this is why you got to get educated about this stuff, and probably got to get coached and mentored about this stuff, because you need to have a business that operates in a way that you document everything. Like, you should get to the end of the day and be able to look at what you do as an executive. If you got virtual assistants or people that work for you, whatever it is, if you're doing everything. There was a time I was doing everything in my business when I didn't have no employees. And guess what I had to figure out? I had to figure out how to document everything that I did, so that when I did get people to come in, I knew exactly what I duplicated and what I needed to delegate. Am I making sense? So duplication is about housing the most important data points of your results and creating a step-by-step process and identifying with the best way to repeat it again. So if you don't document what your business is doing, you won't be able to duplicate it. Because if you think you're going to hire somebody to come in your business and they're going to fix all your problems, it's not going to happen. Ain't nobody going to work for you like that. Okay, I got people who work for me. I got to give them direction. I got to have steps for them, processes for them, to show them this is what you're doing. This is how you do it. These are the results that we should expect. And here is the standard of best practice for that particular thing that you're doing. You get what I'm saying? So this is like having a whole general operating system in your business. And you got to have that, okay? And then you got to learn how to delegate. Delegating is about finding people, finding platforms, and aligning them to the proven process for scalable execution. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have been watching today's show, I have literally shared with you, the title was 3 Keys to Moving Like a Millionaire, but I've literally shared with you millions of dollars worth of game. Millions of dollars worth of game. And it's hard to take all this information in just on one show. But I gave you enough for you to see that, okay, I got some work to do, but it's doable. Sometimes you just need that fire sparked in you to know that it's doable. It is possible for you to actually get it done. So if you have any takeaways, or you have some feedback, I would love for you to put in the comments what your biggest takeaway was I would love to know what your takeaway was, okay? And I'm looking at some of the comments right now in our chat. I see we got Palmdale, California into his house. Shout out to y'all. CB Enterprises says, I'm going in. JK Forbes, hashtag millionaire. Come on through here. Marcus Dames, boss. I see you. Savannah, Georgia is in the house. That's right. Sales solves all problems. I see you on here on IG, ADESHIMOFFI. I can't pronounce it, bro. I ain't going to ruin your name. But he says, this was great. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Seaport Industries says, with a purpose, delayed gratification, develop sales skills, sales and skill set to generate deal closings and cash flow. So that's what we talked about today, guys and gals. We talked about the 3 keys to moving like a millionaire, okay? You got to learn how to make money, manage money, multiply money. You got to learn how to win, wait, and work. And you got to learn how to document, duplicate, and delegate. And here's what I want to do for all of you that are watching me today. If you do not have access to the information, to the mentorship, to the training, to the education that is necessary for you to not just move like a millionaire, but to become a millionaire, I want to offer you an opportunity to be a part of our Millionaire Mentorship program. We have a Millionaire Mentorship program. I've taken everything that I know and the most important aspects of my educational division, my coaching division, and my consulting division, and I packaged all of those components into what we call our Millionaire Mentorship program. It's a 1-year accelerated business coaching and consulting program. So as a business consultant, as a business coach, and as a business and financial educator, I took the most important components of what I provide to my students and my clients, and I packaged it in the form of this 1-year program. Now, first of all, the reason why as a consultant, I would prefer a 1-year program is because it's going to probably take you about a year to dial in on the education, on the execution of all of these principles and concepts. So whether it's you just starting your business, or you started it and you're looking at structuring it, or you're working on integrating the right systems and processes, or you're still working on your products and services, it's so many pieces of the puzzle for you to have a successful business and a sustainable business that you need to give yourself at least a year. Most entrepreneurs that I meet have never given themselves 1 solid year to be consistent with educating themselves, with getting mentored and coached. Most entrepreneurs, they jump from one idea to the next every month, one concept to the next, one person to the next, one group or one influencer to the next. Most entrepreneurs never give themselves 1 year. And so I want to extend an offer to you to be a part of our Millionaire Mentorship program. Let me share with you what this 1-year coaching and consulting program includes. Number 1, it includes 1-year unlimited access to our signature online business and financial educational program called the Millionaire Blueprint. This is an online educational program. We literally teach you through hundreds of video lessons, documents, and forms, everything on how to start and structure holding companies, how to implement creative tax strategies. We teach you how to create the right systems and processes for your sales, your marketing, your financials, your operations. We actually have tutorial videos inside of this Millionaire Blueprint program. We have video tutorials to show you how to file and form your own paperwork for your holding companies, your LLCs. We have tutorials to show you how to create your own QuickBooks account, how to manage your QuickBooks. We literally teach you everything you need to build $1 million company. So it's not like I'm giving you information that I don't have and that I didn't use. I'm giving you what I've used to build a 7-figure organizational enterprise. And so our coaching program is 1 year. We provide 1 year access to our Millionaire Blueprint. We also provide weekly coaching calls every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. We have a live private Zoom call. All of our mentees, they join this private call. We do teaching, we do lessons, and we have Q&A. So if you have questions, that gives you an opportunity every week to drop in live, and I get to answer your questions and give you direction and insight on whatever it is that you're doing in your business and in your finances. All right. So you get that for the year. We also give you a VIP ticket to our HQ day. This is the concept that I adopted from my mentor. So this gives you an opportunity to join me and my team one day here at our headquarters. And we literally spend the day with you to show you all the ins and outs of how we run a company. Like a lot of times when you join a mentorship program or a coaching program or you take courses online, you don't always know who's teaching you. You don't even know if they living what they teaching. So this HQ day gives you an opportunity to come and to look under the hood of a real multi-million-dollar business. I know our business is worth a couple $1 million at this point. My goal is for us to become a $10 million company before this year is out. We got 6 more months to go. It's a lot of work, but guess what? We pushing for 8 figures. We are pushing every day, but at least you can come and see what does it take to build a $1 million company? What type of systems and processes? What type of staff? What type of operational procedures? I want you to see behind the scenes. I want you to see under the hood. So we give you a VIP ticket for one of our HQ days. Also in this Millionaire Mentorship program, we give you VIP tickets to one of our sales workshops, one of our marketing workshops, one of our financial workshops, and one of our holding company workshops. So each of these workshops, they complement courses inside of the blueprint. So we have courses teaching you about sales, systems and processes, marketing systems and processes, financial systems and processes, holding companies. And what happens is when you take the courses, not only can you get your questions answered each week in the coaching calls, but when you come to these one-day workshops, we do deep dives into the nuts and bolts to make sure that your sales, your marketing, your financials, and your business structure, that they are all put together correctly. We make sure that for your sales, you have a sales script, you have a sales process so that you know how to walk people through to a close. We show you how to put marketing campaigns together, how to build your marketing from your brand. A lot of people have a problem with their messaging and their marketing because they didn't think about their branding when they structured their business. We also show you how to implement creative tax strategies in our financial workshop. So in this one-year mentorship program, we give you a VIP ticket to all 4 of these workshops. We also give you 2 additional VIP tickets to join us for our coaching boot camp, which teaches you how to build a coaching business. So basically everything that I do as a coach and as a consultant in my coaching division, my consulting division, and my educational division, I teach you the systems and the processes. Like, how did I build my consulting division? How do I price my products and services? How do I package them? We give you contracts and agreements that you can have and just basically copy and paste. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We show you how to do it in this boot camp. And we also have a one-day business incubator training. And this is where we teach you about KPIs. We teach you how to put your corporate systems and processes together. We teach you how to build a general operating system for your business. So this one-year Millionaire Mentorship program, again, it comes with our Millionaire Blueprint, weekly coaching calls, 1 HQ day, 4 VIP tickets to these 4 workshops, a VIP ticket to our coaching boot camp, a VIP ticket to our business incubator training, and we give you access to our online community, to our Millionaire Concierge. You can literally text, call, and email our Millionaire Concierge. It doesn't matter what day of the week you reach out to them, they're going to reach back out to you. So even throughout the week, in between these weekly calls, if you have a question, if you have an issue that comes up, all you have to do is text, email, and call. Our Millionaire Concierge is going to reach out to you because our goal is to help you succeed. If we're not making sure that you properly start, structure, and scale your business, we ain't doing our job. So this is all a part of our Millionaire Mentorship program. Now we have two options. We have a gold option for $147 a month for 12 months. We're talking about $147 for 12 months, okay? $147 a month for 12 months. And we have a diamond option for $247 a month. Now you may be asking, what is the difference between $147 a month gold, $247 a month diamond? Here's the difference. With the gold, you get the blueprint, the weekly calls, the HQ day, online community, millionaire concierge, but you get to choose 2 of these 6 right here. These are 6 one-day events that we host, live, in person, and virtual. With the gold for $147 a month, you can choose any 2 of these 6. With the diamond, we give you VIP tickets to all 6. So this is a lot of in-person and virtual live events that we host throughout the year. So with our diamond, you get everything here. With the gold, you get everything, but you just choose which 2, okay? So I wanna help you. I wanna show you everything that I know that has helped me to build a 7-figure organization, from starting and structuring the holding company to implementing creative tax strategies to integrating systems and processes and everything in between. So if you're interested, or if you just have more questions and need more information on what this program is about or how it could work best for you, all you have to do is text the word mentor to 678-276-8253. Just text the word mentor. I make it easy for you. You could text the word mentor to this number, 678-276-8253. One of our millionaire concierges, they're going to reach back out to you. They're going to ask you a few questions to make sure that you're clear on what the program is about. They'll answer any questions you have. And once you agree that this is what you want to be a part of, we will get you signed up and onboarded, and you can literally start training, start educating yourself, and getting mentored and coached by me and my team today. So just text the word mentor to 678-276-8253. I look forward to hearing from you, and I want to help you. That's one of the reasons why we have created a program like this with prices that are relatively low compared to all of our competitors. You're probably not even going to find a coaching program. And if you do, send me the information. Send me a link. But most likely, you're not going to find a coaching program for 1 year that gives you access to hundreds of courses on everything from coaching, systems, processes, general operating systems, sales, marketing, financials, holding companies. You get documents, tutorials, forms. We even have courses in here on real estate investing, goal setting, financial literacy, entrepreneurship. It's like, this is like a world-class program, okay? So we give you this, we give you weekly calls, we give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 one-day events, live events that you could participate in. An online community to network and to connect with other like-minded people, millionaire concierge. I guarantee you ain't gonna find no program like that for no $147 a month or $247 a month. So it's your choice. Gold member, diamond member. The only difference is how many one-day events do you want to participate in. A lot of our clients we've had that joined the gold, and then they go to 2 workshops of their choice, and after that they're like, oh my God, I need more. And we move them up into our diamond program so that they can come to every workshop. It's all about educating you and then training you and mentoring you and working with you for at least a year so that you can start seeing results. Most people who join this program, they see results within the first maybe 60 to 90 days. They start seeing all kind of results. We've got clients who have seen an increase in their income within 30 days, literally, because we have certain strategies that we teach them. Even if they're W-2 employees, we show them how to readjust their W-4 form to increase their income and their take-home pay. If they have businesses and they're full-time, a lot of times it's just a matter of them like repackaging their products and services, repricing them, representing them in a different way so that they can elevate their value and they start seeing increase in their revenue. So we want to work with you. We want to help you. Just text the word mentor to 678-276-8253. I really appreciate you all joining the show today. Seaport Industry says, thank you, Ramonepreston and staff. Hey, thank you as well. I appreciate all of you. Let's see over here on IG. I know I had some questions that came through. I was so busy running my mouth. One question, is Ramonepreston University a subsidiary of Ramonepreston Enterprises or a division? Ramonepreston University currently is a division, not a subsidiary. Next question, let's see here. God's infinite son. So business is what y'all brought y'all together. Not really. The question is, did business bring me and my wife together? No, ministry did more than business, because me and my wife, we're both in ministry too. We're pastors. We've been in ministry since we've been married. And we started as evangelists, you know, traveling, preaching, working with other pastors. And then we planted our first church in 2007. And we've pastored that church since then. I pastored it as the lead pastor for 12 and a half years, and then I moved over as an apostle, and my wife became the senior pastor or the lead pastor 4 years ago. But we still both lead the church. And so, if anything, God and ministry brought us together, and we just happened to be very ambitious. For a lack of another word, we both were just very ambitious. And I was already an entrepreneur. And I needed somebody like my wife to support me and to work with me and to help me to become a better version of myself. So we've been working together like that for 20 years. Let's see, next question. What should one do if he can't find the right female? I don't know if that would be the right way for me to word it in terms of you not being able to find the right female. It may have more to do with you becoming a different version of yourself. And I say that respectfully, because it's no such thing as I can't find the right female. Like that's inaccurate. That's not realistic. I can't find the right female. It's like a boss saying, I can't find the right employee. You just have to be a different boss. I'm not gonna say you're a bad man or a bad person. I'm saying you have to become a different version of yourself to attract someone who may be on a different level. Because if you're attracting the wrong female, at some point you gotta look in the mirror. And that goes for a female. If you're attracting the wrong man, you gotta look in the mirror, boo or bruh, and say, hey, wait a minute. Maybe I'm the magnetic force that's attracting the bad. And I've got to change who I am. I've got to become a better version of myself. It ain't no way in this world I would have met my wife or found my wife if I was the same version I was, years before I met her. I had to become a different person. I had to grow and mature in God. I had to become more of a godly man. I had to get committed to the things of God. I had to become faithful to the things that God had called me to. And I had to change who I was as a man, all around. I wasn't perfect, but at least I had grown and elevated enough that once I met my wife, she could see where I was, and it was good enough for us to be compatible. So, it's more about you continuing to elevate yourself and changing and becoming a better version of yourself. And it just subsequently attracts a different breed or a different version of other people. Okay. How do you beat depression or loneliness? Well, one way you beat depression and loneliness is you got to get around people who ain't depressed and who ain't lonely. You got to surround yourself, literally suffocate yourself with people, with people who winning, people who ain't depressed. If you around people who depressed, or if you're not around anybody, that's even worse. Isolation is a no-no, especially if you struggle with depression. If you struggle with depression and loneliness, the last thing you need to be is isolated. And if you're going to get around people who are not depressed and who are not lonely, you have to accept the fact that they're probably going to challenge you to not be depressed, to not feel lonely, and to not talk like you're depressed or act like you're depressed. You got to level up. It's like if you get in a room full of people who laughing and you in there mean mugging with an attitude, like it's either going to force you out the room or at some point you're going to start smiling and laughing. So you got to get around people who challenge you to change. And you got to be willing to accept that change. A lot of people are not willing. They don't want to let go of whatever they comfortable being. Whether it's depressed, mad, miserable, lonely, or whatever. You got to get out of that and get around people. And sometimes it's a big cost you got to pay. The cost is high when you want to change. Because you're trying to get around people who are different. Okay, the blueprint is for U.S. market. No, the blueprint you can access the blueprint from anywhere in the world. We've got people that's students on our blueprint from all over the world. They're all over the world. So it don't matter where you at in the world. You go on there, and you can sign up and be a part of our Millionaire Blueprint, okay? So I appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining the show today. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And all of you that are interested in learning more, or maybe you're just ready to be a part of our Millionaire Mentorship program, I wanna work with you. Like, let's take the next year and let's figure this thing out. Let's see what we need to do to get your business started, structured, and scale. Let's get your systems and processes in place. Let's get your products and your services put together correctly. Let's get you mentally prepared for the next wave and rush of grinding and hustling. And let my team and I get behind you and support you 100% so that you can start seeing some progress, okay? So just text mentor to 678-276-8253. All right, appreciate you all. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow right here. Same place, same time, 12 o'clock noon on the Ramonepreston